Welcome everybody. It's your boy Mark, an MUFC fan, and you know what it is, guys. Time to smash the likes and subscribe. We're gonna get in and tune in live because we're going to be here for the World Cup draw. It's going to be very interesting, guys, as we see what happens. Where is the group of death? Is it politics and football? What's happening? We all here to see and find out, guys. Of course, you know it's being hosted in the United States at the Kennedy Center. Yours truly, Donald Trump, is there, of course. Speaking was Kevin Hart and others. Of course, they're introducing the draw as there's a pre-show live. And of course, guys, we're going to be tuning into that shortly. I'm going to try to show snippets of the draw. This is why you're hearing music in the background, so I'm trying to avoid the copyrights. You know what it is, guys. I'm trying to see what it is for you guys. But we'll be doing the draw, so I'm not really going to show the other clips and those stuff. Shout out to you in the building. Shout out to you, my bro. Hope you're well. Big up to Prasnat. I know he's not having a good time. He's mad. Of course, stuff with Man United is going crazy. And of course, Trinidad didn't qualify this time. And Jamaica, well, they still yet to qualify. They have to beat Caledonia. And of course, probably Gambia. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But join me, guys, because the draw is going to be very interesting. I'm pretty sure each and every one of you, wherever you are, there's a team that you celebrate. Drop it in the live comments. Let us know which team that you're hoping to win the World Cup. Big up to you in the building as well. So, guys, who is your team? You know, unfortunately, I'm a Trinidadian. I also support Trinidad and Tobago, and I can't say unfortunately. It's only unfortunate we're not there because the party is not at the World Cup this year. Because we bring that party with us, you know what I mean? If you know a Trini, they're always sunshine, bright smiles, and a good time. You know what it is. But I have to say I'm an Italian. I watched Italy for the World Cup, and people might not like that, but Forza Italia. Hopefully they can find a way to win. But will this be Cristiano's World Cup? You know what I mean? If you watch The Simpsons, you know that there were statements that Cristiano is set to win this World Cup with Portugal as his final last dance. Will that be something you can see? But guys, be sure to smash the likes. There's 17 of you watching. You should at least have 15 likes. You know what I mean? It really helps the channel grow. It shares it around. It really helps me, your boy Marken. Help me out, guys. You know it is. Shout out to Tori in the build, to Toti Liver Blocks in the building. Big up to you, TOTY. Hope you're well. What is your team for the World Cup? Who are you supporting in this draw? Who do you want to see come out on top? Big up, bro. Big up. What are your thoughts, guys? Let us know in the comments. Of course, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We don't know yet, but make sure you stay tuned because we're going to be discussing all the draws, especially, you know, there's a lot of singing going on right now. I know you're not really interested in that. It might be more fun to listen to me talk. I know. But what's really interesting, let's break down. It's going to be 12 groups, 48 teams. Which team has the toughest part, guys, in the World Cup? You know, let me know in the comments. We're going to be talking about this for the entire stream because there's going to be lots of different interesting groups. The selections are going to be wild. Of course, will Concacaf be well represented? Will they give us something to cheer for throughout the tournament? Will it just be Mexico and the USA going the distance, or will Suriname bring a World Cup dream? Will it be Curacao to get out of their group? The Caribbean needs an answer. And of course, Concacaf needs representatives. And while the big guns, Jamaica and Trinidad, are struggling, Trinidad not there, Jamaica still going through the pathways, there's much to be seen and much to be joyful about because you know what? It's the most teams we have available for selection ever in the history of Concacaf. Guys, it's something to be excited by. Spain, Portugal, and Argentina, says TOTY. Let's see what happens there. You know, three big teams, which groups they go into, who's going to end up in the group of death. Shout out to Kingley in the building. I would have to say, you know, purely because of the GOAT, I'm going to be cheering for Portugal as well, but Italy is the team that I'm looking forward to do the business this year to get that elusive 5th World Cup. You can be mad. I know there are Brazilians in the chat, but we're coming for number 5, Forza Italia. You know what I mean? Argentina, of course, not a team to sleep on. Of course, I don't think Messi's going to lead them to a World Cup this year, but it could be me wrong. You know what I mean? He could be the magic. Argentina could do a back-to-back. You never know, but let's hope not. You know what I mean? Spain with Lamine Yamin. Could it be their year? I see Kingley saying Portugal should be the favorites to win this World Cup, and I definitely agree with you. They are a very strong team. They're strong in every facet. Their players are playing in all the top teams in Europe. Of course, it can be expected that they could get knocked out. You never know what could happen. That's the thrill of the international game. You know what I mean? All the teams and the big names, can they get it done on the day? And that's where it comes down to, guys. It's going to be very interesting. A Tri-Nation tournament hosted 3 different sections. The 3 groups, one group of 12 will be playing in Mexico. The second group of 12 will be playing in the USA. And the final group of 12, they will be playing in Canada. Let's see how it goes. It's going to get interesting because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's going to be longer than any tournament we have seen before, guys. You know, normally the tournament is 3 weeks and then 3 days for the final. But this tournament is going to be 9 weeks of action-packed football, guys. It's going to be tightly packed. A tech schedule. Of course, you can tune in to watch-alongs for all the games. Spain, Portugal, Brazil. You can get it right here on the Market MUFC. And, of course, the Elite Footy Talks channel on the network. Of course, I will have my friends, all of them joining me. Waffle Don, Botswana Papi, Admiral Drex. You know, of course, we're going to get the African boys in the building, my brethren. Of course, Vegeta Halftime with Vegeta. Don't forget to check out those channels, guys. And Timber Banks. They're going to be interesting. They're going to be coming here, and we're going to be bringing to you all the games, and you're going to have options to choose which games. Who do you want to hear talk about the game when they're live? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to be 4 to 5 live streams on my channel during the World Cup, guys. Be prepared. It's going to be a fun, exciting time. I know, bro. I'm actually sad a bit as well. You know, I didn't qualify. I'm not going to be able to enjoy Trinidad at the World Cup. I'll have to wait another 4 or 5 years. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm really hopeful for the future and where it can take us. But for now, I'm just going to have to watch along with you guys as your teams and your nation are well represented. Shout out to you, those of you who have their home nation at the World Cup qualified and can't wait to compete and see where you rise and where you fall. It's going to be a good time, and I'm here to enjoy it along with you guys, even as a neutral, guys. You know that. You know how it goes. You know what I mean? Love in the house. Romania, big team, big. You know what I mean? I think I know more of Romania in gymnastics and athletics and these kind of things, but they do have a good football team. They have some interesting football players from Romania. You know what I mean? If I'm not mistaken, Adrian Mutu, was he from there? I believe he was. Could be wrong. Hopefully I'm not, but he was a good striker, very good attacking player back when I used to watch the football. Very, very good in Europe as well. You know what I mean? If I get it wrong, I'm sorry, but I probably not. Let's get into the draw, guys. You're gonna be seeing it here, of course. I don't know if they're gonna block my stream. Hopefully not. But we're gonna be seeing. You know, I'm not gonna play the audio for you guys, but you know, you could get to see some of the things happening. You know what I mean? We'll be specifically showing it for the draw in clips. Big up. Big up, bro. Like, be proud, man. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and my team has only made the World Cup one time in 2006. I'm nowhere near. I'm haven't played in a tournament as big as the Euros. I'm pretty sure Romania played their last Euros, so it's one of those things, my bro. You know what I mean? Be proud of your team no matter where they fall, because they always have a chance to rise, and that's the beauty of sport. That's the beauty of football, my bro. You know what I mean? Watch your boy Donald Trump in the building with you know, Infantino. Yeah, interesting. Trump likes these kind of nice things, you know. He wants to be at the forefront of everything. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Donald Trump in the building. You know what I mean? He wants to be like that guy. Bro, America, hey, if they get to our finals, guys, don't say I didn't say it tonight. It might be a possibility you see USA in a semi-final. You know, they did one with Argentina already, so let's not do that. Let's not say it's not possible. Yeah, a little bit of change, bro. And to be fair, bro, like, it's all about change. You know what I mean? The new dynamism in football allows for a lot of countries who might not have had the same structures as bigger nations to you know, to compete with bigger nations. So there's always that dream, bro. Never give up. There might be a Romanian team to hit the World Cup in that time very soon coming near you. King Lee, what we saying, bro? What we saying about the Caribbean and Concacaf, boy? King Lee, boy? We well represented this round. Hopefully, it will be interesting to see what goes on there. Because, of course, guys, you know what I mean? We hope Jamaica qualify because that would bring points to Concacaf. Of course, you know, we already have Suriname there. You know, the likes of Curacao is also there. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how it goes. Of course, you know, guys, we would love to see that the Haiti put on some big performances as well. Because, you know, the better all the Caribbean CONCACAF teams do means that our sixth place spot is solidified for the next World Cup, because there are other confederations who are looking at that spot and hoping to get it, like Oceania, Asia. You know what I mean? We can't afford to slip. We need to show ourselves. So all those teams representing the Caribbean side of CONCACAF, Godspeed to you guys. Do your best. Win at least a game each or two. If you can win 2 games in your group, we'll be happy. Certainly, it will go a long way to boosting our confederation's points. And of course, everyone expects us to be, you know, the weakest confederation among the weakest, I would say, you know. Usually we have been a bit stronger than Oceania and Asia. Really, we just fell behind AFCON recently. But yeah, guys, Europe is the big one. South America, CONMEBOL, tough. CONCACAF must rise. CONCACAF must rise, guys. You know what I mean? Trumpy the Trumpers. The real stroke in his ego, boy. You know what I mean? Trump got a Peace Prize of football for what he's accomplished. You know what I mean? Loving that moment. Have to say, Don Trump in the building. You know what I mean?
That's heading for another 10 million very quickly, and it just, you know, the fact that we could do that, India, Pakistan, so many different wars that we're able to end. In some cases,
you talking about war? It's football. This man coming to talk about war. Brother, big up, bro, big up. Jamaica should get an easy winner from New Catalonia, but that's what DR Congo they should do. We have them. Yeah, DR Congo. Aaron Wan-Bissaka looking for that World Cup, bro. He was playing against Man United for West Ham the other night, moving like Cafu in the building, guys. I had to tell you. You know what I mean? But maybe. You never know. I expect the Reggae Boys to qualify, bro. Like, let me be honest, DR Congo might have some talented players, but the Reggae Boys have that physicality, and I believe that they have what it takes to beat DR Congo. So I looking for a Reggae Boy win and celebrating the Reggae Boys at the World Cup. I'm being honest.
Never seen anything like it. We've
Trump.
had a tremendous
Can't stop talking.
working relationship with Canada. We have our Prime Minister of Canada there, and we have our President of Mexico. And we've worked closely with those two countries, and the coordination and friendship and relationship has been outstanding. And I want to thank
Man, talking about friendship and relationship and ice running amok. It's crazy vibes, guys. Interesting. Stick around, guys. Memberships will be gifted out today as well, I believe. If I can get into YouTube studio while I'm live. Been trying to do that since yesterday. Give some memberships out, but was unable to. Yeah, my internet connection is not the best right now, guys, but you know, I might get lucky. Shout out to you guys. You know what I mean? If you smash the likes and you tune in, you'll be certainly qualified to be given memberships. And of course, I always try to give some memberships out. You know what I mean? I'll be giving out another 5 again before the stream ends, guys. It will be interesting. For now, let me. And Argentina is bringing back the World Cup trophy as they should, because it does not belong to them. It only belongs to those who have won. Shout out to all of those who got members. I will be giving out some more again at the end of the stream. Of course, King Lee, we are there for the 2030 World Cup. This is the Argentine coach who won the World Cup with Argentina. Of course, you guys should know who he is. Interesting guy. I don't speak any Argentinian, but what I can say to you is he's probably very proud of this moment, enjoyed winning it, and he's looking forward to winning a second. I'm pretty sure that's what he's thinking.
Eso es lo que espera nuestra gente de nosotros y es lo que vamos a volver a intentar. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I wish you good luck.
It's good luck to Argentina.
Thank you. Thank you.
God knows they're gonna need it because
Danny, who are you with?
there's a lot of big teams in this World Cup, and I'm pretty strongly feeling that there's going to be some upsets in this World Cup. Some interesting African teams. I've seen some good performances, and I think there's going to be some shock upsets when it comes to the European teams and other conferences. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Concacaf as well. You know, a Concacaf team could very well upset Argentina.
We all know that in 2002, you ended up lifting that trophy.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it was like?
But our Carlos is in the building. The big man, Roberto.
Bueno, primero que despertar,
Bullet
siendo campeón del
Master.
mundo para un futbolista es lo máximo que puede tener en su vida, ¿no? Despertar sabiendo
You
que
know what I
ha
mean?
hecho feliz a millones y millones de brasileños. Para nosotros ha sido lo...
He's basically saying it's been an amazing experience. You know, it's a Brazilian dream. It's one of those things that they always hope for and dream for, and they depend on. As a Brazilian footballer, it's the ultimate prize. This is what we play for. And of course, as a multiple winner, the guy knows what it is. You know what I mean?
Producing a film
That
that I'm
free
directing
kick.
and acted.
My God. Bend. That ball swerve was dangerous. It was ridiculous. I see a free kick. I mean, I won't lie. And I had to give some props to Declan Rice. And I mean, a guy who I don't really rate that much, but that free kick he scored, he once in a lifetime free kick he scored against Madrid last season, he will never score again in life. It looks something like that. Power. And they're talking about Carlo Ancelotti and what his thoughts are on Carlo being the new coach of Brazil. And he's saying that basically he's very confident with Carlo. He knows his quality, he knows what he's capable of. He knows what Carlo will bring to Brazil team. And he thinks that what Carlo is bringing is what Brazil was missing all along. A winning mentality, you know, a belief. And he believes that Carlo was the right decision. I can't disagree with him, guys. Honestly, I have to say, I definitely, certainly think that Carlo Ancelotti is a big coach. And lots of people might disagree, but I think that guy is going to do a fine job for Brazil. It's going to be interesting, guys. And I can't wait for the actual draw to begin. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. You know, you can't not be excited as a football fan. How could you not be? How could you not feel the love in your heart, the excitement for for this new World Cup? I mean, you could have your thoughts and designs on many World Cups before, and disappointment of such. But with a 48-team World Cup, a brand new structure, more intense, you must have some excitement deep down inside, guys. Get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? I think it's going to be very interesting, and I'm excited. You know what I mean? Guys, I can't begin to tell you all how excited I am for the draw, and these people just keep delaying it. I mean, they're trying to raise the drama, but football don't need Hollywood, guys. You don't need that. You know what I mean? So the Prime Minister and the President of USA and all of these good things will be doing the draw. How interesting. Donald Trump wants to be there. Okay, let's get them on the screen because they are the presenters for the final draw. Bro, Mexican playing high football right now, 100%. 100%.
This is your place.
Let's see how it goes.
So this is the World Cup trophy. This is the official ball for the World Cup. And we are now going to do the draw, ladies and gentlemen. But before that, as is customary, there is always the question that the moderator asks the draw assistant. So I would like to start with Mr. Carney. How big a deal is it to co-host the World Cup for Canada? Difficult question, I know, but...
It is the biggest of deals, Gianni. You know, it's the #1 sport for Canadian boys and girls. 2/3 of the country watched the last World Cup. And we are partnered with the United States and Mexico, welcoming the world. There's more than 200 nationalities in Canada, more than 200 nationalities in FIFA. The top 48 are coming to North America. It is going to be the biggest deal ever.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Presidenta Sheinbaum, la Copa Mundial de la FIFA 2026 será el evento deportivo más grande de la historia de México. Hará historia al convertirse en el único país.
Guys, get it in the chat. The poll is up. Let's see how it goes.
Para las y los mexicanos.
Bueno, estamos orgullosas de recibir por tercera vez la Copa Mundial. México es un país extraordinario, bello, mágico y millones visitarán nuestra nación. Además, quiero decirles que tenemos un pueblo extraordinario, trabajador y algo especial. Nosotros disfrutamos del juego de pelota desde tiempos ancestrales.
Fenomenal. Gracias.
Phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal answer there by the Mexican Prime Minister. Of course, she was saying it's a wonderful tournament. Mexico is honored to be able to represent and host part of the tournament. They're excited because they've always attempted to win and they've gotten themselves as far as the semifinals. And they would like to get themselves as far again. Shout out. Yeah, my mom is loving this, guys. My mom is a German fan. Trust me, she's living vicariously through me in this moment as I'm living in Germany. You know, she already has her German kit for the World Cup with her name on the back. She's ready. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know, Trini's not there. I got my Italy kit ready. Big up to everyone watching. Let's take the drawing, of course.
And who knew this was going to happen? But when you look at what has happened to football in the United States, again, soccer in the United States, we seem to never talk about it. We have a little bit of a conflict with another thing that's called football. But when you think about it, shouldn't it really be called? I mean, this is football. There's no question about it. We have to come up with another name for the NFL stuff.
Yeah. Of course.
It really doesn't make sense when you think about it. Really football.
They got changed the NFL from the National Football League. America, this must be dying right now, guys. Americans in the building, they're not going to enjoy that. You can't call what you play football anymore. Donald Trump said it. We're going to have to change the name. He said it right there. I'm getting excited because I hate people calling football soccer.
Thank you, President.
I hate it with a passion.
And the best is still
and if Trump said it, it'll be done. Because this is football. Right here. You can't host the World Cup and call it soccer. Crazy.
So you have to basically mingle the balls a little bit. You can see, I showed it for the public.
Oh my God, it feels like the biggest day for football.
one by
Just
one.
by that note,
We start with,
join the
Carney.
world,
You pick
America.
one.
Call it
Wait.
football. The true name, the rightful name, the only
You
name.
open it.
You always got
There is
picks
a
here.
little
Pick up.
paper inside. You take out the paper, these two things, you can throw them in here. And then you can show to the public what you have drawn, which for me is FIFA, of course. I'm just the moderator. Mr. Carney, do you want to start? Don't forget, and pick the right ball, please. Aha, already chosen. Okay, let's see
Man said pick the right ball,
which
please.
team will be drawn by Mr. Mark Carney.
And Carney is drawing. Who is he gonna draw?
Oh, Canada! Oh, congratulations! Canada, ladies and
And he
gentlemen,
has
the first
drew
team
Canada,
drawn
which is the
in
teams
this,
will be playing in
World Cup.
Canada.
Group B1 for Canada, by the way. We can continue. Por favor, podemos seguir, Presidenta. Vamos a ver
I don't know if she gonna draw Mexico.
el
Let's just tell her
sorteo
which ball it
más
is. She
importante
gonna
del
draw
mundo.
Mexico.
Y vamos a ver cuál es el equipo.
¡Viva México!
He actually drew Mexico. They know they're scripted, guys.
Felicidades.
This is scripted.
México, grupo A1, Presidenta. Grupo A1.
So,
por
group
México,
A1.
President Trump,
Numero A.
up to you. Don't forget to mingle, to mix
I think I know what this is going to be now.
everything.
Mexico is Group A.
Let's see.
Are you sure?
Shout
Are
out-
you sure
shout
this is
out to
ball?
Kingsley in the
You can just
building.
change it if you want.
I think Mexico deserves to be Group A. You know, they're the most historic of the footballing nations.
Let's give it a
Of
shot.
the three, the bigger, more footballing
Okay.
culture than the three. I think it's only right. People might be mad that I said that, but I just think
United States of America.
they deserve to be Group C. You know what I
Excellent.
mean?
Group C1.
Calling
Can I
it
ask
soccer
all the
for all
three of
those
you
years
to
is a
lift
disgrace.
Like this, on your
Group
chest,
D.
in front of your chest, like this. Yeah, the name of the country. We'll give a nice photo. Excellent. And if I can ask you to come in
So
front
Canada
here
is
for
in
another
Group
photo with the
B.
papers on
Mexico is in
papelito,
Group
por favor.
A. United
There,
States is
here
in
you
Group
can
D.
see that. Voilà, here
This gets
for
very
another
interesting,
photo
guys,
so that everyone
because
can see what you have drawn.
each one of them can
Here we
draw
are.
a monster. What if USA gets Brazil, France?
Thank
Yeah.
you very
What
much.
if Canada
Well
draws
done. Congratulations.
teams
Great
like
assistance.
Germany,
If I may
Portugal?
take a selfie with the three of
And
you.
what if Mexico gets teams like Benin,
Come.
Suriname? It could be interesting. Let's
Thank
see.
you very much.
And I would
Let's
say
go.
to you guys, let's see USA in a group of death. Let's see them fight to stay in a World Cup that they're hosting. With everything on the line. Let's
Now
see
in
them
just 6
fight.
months' time, millions of fans from every
What are your thoughts, guys? It's going to get interesting. Hey, yo, where's the Mexican flag? Where's the Canadian flag? I see the USA flag there, bro. Big up to Kingsley in the building. It's going to be interesting, guys, because of course, you know, I know, it now makes it very difficult to predict where they will finish. They are already in some interesting groups, and we know Group A to B to D usually is populated heavily by European clubs and South American clubs. You know what I mean? So it will get interesting. Maybe 3 groups of death is coming for the hosts. You know, FIFA likes to play these sorts of interesting games. And of course, we're here for the joy. Of course, you know, we're going to be loving it, guys, each and every time. Guys, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am about this. You know, it's going to be very interesting to see how we perform, how the draw performs, where the groups and the teams fall, what's going to be happening there. Because realistically, guys, football, this is the biggest show in sports. And it's coming to the 3 nations near you. United States, Mexico, and Canada. We are there. You know, that kind of vibes when you're supporting your team and who's this dude talking about this? Donald Trump just said that he's gonna change the name to football. You would no longer be able to describe our honorable sport as that despicable six-letter character situation that you have going on there, jerk off guard. Big up to you, bro. But football, that's what we deal with here. You know, this is footy talks, not soccer alone. You know what I'm saying, bro? Big up to you in the building. Hope you're having a good one. You know what I mean? And I wish you a group of death. I wish that you draw the likes of Germany, France, and Uruguay. And there's only defeat to be had. Yeah, you know what I mean? He just hating, bro, because you know America going to get slapped, going and coming. It's going to be a slapping season for America. Because, bro, let's be real. Getting drawn in Group D, it's worse than getting drawn in Group A or B. They definitely should have been in a different group. I mean, they have a good coach. I think Pochettino will do very well with the resources he has in the USA. Maybe he might bring a new culture about in football in the USA. You know what I mean? This American team, I haven't watched them as much. But what I have seen, they're certainly playing football compared to the last American teams who played that kind of strategic sort of game, which was not really the best. You know what I mean? It was cool, but it didn't look that great. Let's see how they go now. It's going to be an evolution, certainly, and you know, something that could be very scary because the MLS has also changed their roster. They're changing their calendar to match up with the international calendar in Europe. So thereby increasing the amount of football. Of course, it's going to get very interesting. Football is evolving. This is a new time, a big day and a dawn. And with this new World Cup, 48 teams, I can only expect more excitement in the world of football, guys. More to talk about, of course. No Trini in the World Cup this year, but the Trinis will be there to watch along as neutrals. You know what we're saying. You know what I mean? Guys, you can't not say that it doesn't make anyone excited international football. I feel like it's all good and all to have club football. Like I'm a Man United fan through and through, but at the end of the day, having a national team to support, especially with your home nation as well, it's fun. You know what I mean? World Cup times, the joyful time. I wish the Caribbean could host a World Cup. I won't lie. Logistics of that would be crazy, but it would be interesting. Yeah, guys, I know you guys not really on, you know what I mean, but we'll bring it back for the rest of the draw, which should resume in another 2 minutes or so, I believe. Hey, Lauren Hill is in the building, folks. Pretty sure she's going to be performing. Of course, we'll see how that goes. I don't know, guys. I just feel like I'm ready to... I don't know, guys, but too much show. We want to see the draw. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yo, chilling, bro. Chilling. Yeah, it's normals, bro. Just vibes into the thing. What's going on, bear back? All they saying, all the tests against New Caledonia, I feel like all they go smash up that team real bad, no, bro. I know why, but I just feel like all they go smash up that team real bad. I know real Jamaicans, all they worried, but yeah, the test really is that they are Congo for you guys and not group. You know what I mean? Right now, there are some performances. Lauren Hill, and I believe is her son. I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yeah, bro. Trinidad should be at the World Cup, bro. Sometimes it doesn't go like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro. It's disappointing. It's largely disappointing that we didn't make it. But that's how it goes, World Cup. Sometimes you don't make it, you know what I mean? And that's normal. Disappointing and frustrating, trust me, bro. Like, we had it in the hands there. Just two games against Curacao. 3 points in one. One of those games would have been World Cup. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's how it just go. Next time, the boys gonna know what to do, man. This was a young squad, inexperienced squad. You know what I mean? But they will learn. And for a bunch of guys, the majority of whom have less than 10 caps for Trinidad and Tobago, I would say they give a hearty performance for the most part, and I could respect it. You know, it's a good watch to watch them play. You know what I mean? And I can't say that for a long time about Trinidad football, guys. So a lot of people watching it might laugh at Trinidad and say this and that and whatnot, but they don't know. They don't know what Trinidad football went through. Yeah, bro. But sometimes it's for the best. We might not make 2020, 26, or it might be a blockbuster 2030 for Trinidad and Tobago, bro. You know, we might go to 2030 and end up in a quarter-final or a semi-final. Straight out the groups, playing for possible, you know, the highest finish of a Concacaf team in history in the last 20 years. You never know. It could be something majestic, bro. And who's to say that Jamaica going through this playoff scene mightn't set Jamaica up to do the same thing this year? Maybe this year, this Jamaica team going to go past the group stage and get into a quarter-final. You never know. If that happens, we there. We will be there, Hillcut. You know what I mean, Bareback? We will be there. Because I tell you, it's going to be fun times. Caribbean football must rise. And we have to support we own. You know what I mean? One Caribbean, one family. And I know right now, people say Trini going against Concacaf. Going against now. But never. It's one Caribbean always. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the world of sport. We fight in the same battles and the same wars. No, I telling you, bro, like, a lot of people might sit down and complain about all these situations and what going on, and, you know, Jamaica struggling to qualify, Trinidad didn't qualify, but sometimes you can't complain about what is. You gotta complain about what, you gotta look to see what you can do for what is to be. And to be fair, with all that happened to Jamaica, them boys going up there with some pride to play for. And to be honest, guys, man, them, if Jamaica gets certain man them to come into the team like Mason Greenwood, you know what I mean? This other youth man who didn't come as well. 2-3 of these brothers come and strengthen them up attacking wise in the midfield and in the attack in the strike force. Jamaica will be a force to be reckoned with at the World Cup. Mason Greenwood will destroy a lot of teams. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like man them needs to hold a string. Jamaica could qualify and end up with 4 or 5 new players that turn Jamaica into a team that might compete with a team that will be very, very competitive. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just my vibes there, bro. Yeah, bro, because for me, and that's how I look at it for Trinidad. You know, the investments we make, the mistakes we make, we got to improve on that in the next round. And the only way to improve on that is to do our job. Forget speed, bro. I mean, as much as they go hate speed, and as much as speed might not be qualified, Speed as a Jamaican, as a human, he want to do well too, you know, because he want to brag, he want to come out and say, hey, I carry there, boy. I do this. So you never know. As much as it, and I don't trust him neither, I don't rate him neither, I don't like him neither. You know what I mean? Might be for different reasons, but at the same time, when you look at what happened, you had to always know that he's a Jamaican, he's a football coach, he wants to win. And doing well in the World Cup will catapult his career as a football coach. If he go to the World Cup and win 3 or 4 and win a couple games to Jamaica get out of the group stage, draw winner in a knockout a game, he could get a big coaching job in Europe somewhere, you know. Man, them don't play mad, boy. Don't trust the man. But I think at the end of the day, once he go on to the World Cup, the job he will intend to do, he wouldn't be trying to disgrace himself. So I would say, I would expect a performance. This is where now you gotta look at what people want. You know what I mean, bro? I can't answer why he didn't do that in the previous position. Maybe this is what he was designing for himself. I don't know. You know what I mean? Exactly. It don't just have Bailey, boy. You got all kind of teams coming in. You're Ferdinand to be a draw.
Sure, one of
He's going to be on the draw
FIFA World Cup
shortly.
2026 ambassadors.
All the Manchester fans would be proud. You know what I mean? A Manchester United guys there in the building. 1 second, guys. Short bathroom intermission, guys. Forgive me.
The most respected broadcasters in the business, and she'll make sure that today everything else goes smoothly. I promise you when I say
Back
that.
in action,
Please
guys.
welcome draw
So,
co-conductor
let's get ready.
Samantha Johnson.
The draw is going to be live.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Hi. Great start to the show. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Who's
to be
have
here.
anything
So honored
against
to be
footy?
here.
Women's footy? Me?
So Sam, I mean, Rio, right now, you guys happy? You safe to say you're happy?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I mean, the only thing
Jacob moving mad in the chat. Jacob, oh my gosh.
Well, you mean the
Oh my
real
gosh.
experts on all of the draw rules? Sure. Salma told us where you need to go.
I don't have anything against women's football, broski. I think women's football deserve recognition, and you know what I mean, it will take some time for them to get to where they need to be. And I honestly think that, you know, it will take some time. What do you mean, bro? I've been discussing Trinidad. I've been discussing the Soca Princesses, bro. You know what I mean? If you go and check my live streams, you'll see that I discussed the new coach. I didn't react to the last game because they had a good win and I wasn't at home. So I wasn't able to do the stream and react to it. But I'll be reacting to the next game is in March. You know what I mean? They won 5-0, thumping scoreline. It was 1-0 for about 63 minutes. And then the goal scorer who scored a header in the first half, she scored a banging bullet from 30 yards out, I believe, or 24 yards out, something like that, so 24 to 30 yards out, was a bullet, 2-0. And then the substitute Borneo came in, and from the moment I saw her playing, I was like, she has an interesting style. She kind of reminds me of Anthony slightly from Man United. You know, the way she is, you know, move down the wing with the ball and these kind of things and cut inside on her left. And I was saying to myself, if she keep cutting inside, and she find room and she shoot, she will score. And so said she's so done, she scored. And then it was an onslaught. Trinidad have a young striker there that, you know, very interesting young lady. She's very, very good on the ball. She can definitely beat any player one-on-one. But she was having real trouble staying on side for the 90 minutes. The one moment she stayed on side though and got that ball early, she dragged that defender into her back room, sent her for some beers, till I come back later, and she went and she swapped the ball home fine for 4 goals, and then she was substituted. The other substitute came on and scored. I mean, I thought the number 10, Ali is her name, I thought she is very interesting. You know, I thought she would have scored. She had about 2 or 3 opportunities where, you know, I think she just, I don't know if she's afraid to put her foot through the ball, but if she had put her foot through the ball, she would have scored. Good control, good ability on the ball. She have all the right footballing IQ, thoughts to say when she passes and how she's hold the ball and where she's looking to play the ball, how to open up the team and give her team the right platform to base on. But the only criticism I'll make of young Ali is that she don't make her passes. She's pass so soft that the pass, it almost don't reach the player. So she needs to drive the ball into the feet of her teammates. That's the only thing I think she needs to do. And the 15-year-old, they call her generational talent. She's interesting. You know, I think she has a lot of ability, but again, I think she's not clinical. She doesn't seem very prolific. She seems more of a link-up striker. But of course, she will grow into her role, and she's playing against big women at 15 years old. Her size might fool people, but she's only 15. So let's see how it goes for her. Oh yeah, I wasn't wrong, bro. So that's why I wasn't able to do the reaction. They would. I think we will surely beat Honduras, and I think that we will beat them badly. That's just my honest opinion. Because this team is like, it reminds me of the Soca Warriors men's team this year. They get a coach that knows how to get the best out of them. A coach that didn't come with any thoughts of, I like this person or I like this person. A coach that came in that says, let's build a team to go to the World Cup. And I think this new coach screams that. And to be honest, guys, this new coach, in my honest opinion,
there, man. But you know, it's
he is
worth
very
fully
good.
prepped and ready to go. Do you
He had
understand
some
that, guys?
stints at Arsenal.
okay.
He had a few stints at other clubs, Sheffield Wednesday, and these things in the UK. So he has an idea. He knows how to play a team. He knows how to. He would have learned different situations on how to get this team to win. And with a team like Trinidad that have a variety of footballing ability, not only we are very good on the ground, but we are good in the air as well. You need a coach that has experience in that European way, because it's all about systems and the biggest thing that really plagues the Caribbean teams and Caribbean players is that the foreign-based players in Europe, they have a way more, they have a higher attrition value for stamina. Because the amount of walking and training and running and jogging that they do in comparison is at least 40 to 50,000 steps more than what we do to train our youngsters. So we need to get up to European standard level. That's for sure. Shout out to all the guys, baseball legend Aaron in the building. All these guys coming in to do a FIFA draw. Where are the footballers, guys? Where are the ballers? Just Rio Ferdinand. Let's see some more ballers. Shaquille O'Neal is there as well, guys. Big up to Shaq in the building. I don't know if you guys know, but Shaq is a huge football fan. He's said to have shares in one of the big football teams around the world. And of course, you know, he's a huge Ronaldo fan as well. And he loves him some Neymar.
And one of the most celebrated sports stars of his
Yes,
generation.
Simone Aligon did well, you know. I like her ability, you know. I mean, it's one of the few times I saw a Trinidad goalkeeper or women's goalkeeper in general that I feel like, yo, this person, they have what it takes. She will go very far. Mark my words, guys. That young Simone Eligo, look for her in a big team in the coming years.
Okay, guys, you've done a
Like
great
maybe a
job
PSG
so far.
or
Kevin,
Inter
thank you
Milan
so
or
much,
AC
mate.
Milan or
We'll take
maybe
it from
even an
here.
English
Thank you.
team like an Arsenal or a Man United. You never know, because a young goalkeeper like her,
As a Canadian, I mean,
with all her ability, because she seems very, very good with the ball at her feet as well as with her hands. She makes good decisions coming for the ball, good decision in distribution. Yeah, we'll see something interesting. But lots to develop, guys. Lots to develop. And that is the story of Trinidad and Tobago football national teams right now. Lots to develop, but a lot of promise there.
Wow, just a lot of great teams out there. Definitely looking forward to seeing the USA do their thing out there. But you know, Argentina's gonna have a special group, and looking forward to that.
Expected that. So.
Exactly. I mean, Shaq, like Aaron, I know you played American football growing up. You got Tom Brady behind you on your right-hand side. You reckon he would have won a few more Super Bowls if he'd have had you on his team?
Definitely.
I was talking to Shaq.
Yeah, definitely. You know what they call me in the soccer world? David Blackham.
I say they call him David Blackham.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fun draw.
David Blackham, yes.
Tom, great to have you with us. Now, I know you're very familiar with football. We're going to talk about the one with the round ball.
Can you
just tell us how big a deal this is going to be for North America.
Yeah, certainly incredible to have this incredible event come to North America. And we're all counting down the days. I know there's huge anticipation always for this event. And this is, I believe in America, going to be unlike any other event that America's seen.
Indeed. Okay.
Of course, it will be unlike any other event America has seen, because they have seen events of that size. And yes, and yes. I mean, nothing's bigger than the World Cup, guys. More people watch. There's more people watching this than people watch the NFL.
I said
Super
over,
Bowl.
Kevin, not under.
Currently, the World Cup draw has more people watching it than the NFL Super Bowl.
Oh man!
Wow.
You know
And the baseball,
the results went like this.
crazy numbers.
Anyway,
I
so
know.
just get down to business, guys. These are the teams in pot one.
Pot 1 team are being announced now, guys. And this is the Pot 1 teams, as your boy will bring them out and read them out to you. In Pot 1, we have Canada. And we also have Mexico. We also have the USA in Pot 1, guys. Host nation. All part of Pot 1, if you guys don't know. Spain is also in Pot 1 as well. Argentina. You're going to see probably Brazil and Germany as well in Pot 1. No? France. France is the other member of Pot 1. Interesting Pot 1 group so far. All those Pot 1 teams, Netherlands, France. Interesting. Belgium as well. Germany as well is there. Of course, you know all the big guns in Pot 1.
Wow. I mean, so as you can see behind us, guys, three co-hosts. I mean, they've already been drawn from Pot 1.
So this is a Pot 1, guys. If you didn't listen and you
there
didn't
are
see
9
it,
teams still to
I
be
believe
drawn.
I didn't miss
Right,
anyone. Spain, Mexico, USA, Brazil, Portugal, Argentina, Netherlands, France, Belgium, and Germany, guys. That's the Pot 1, guys. If you missed it, those are the Pot 1. Big up to Germany and Portugal as always. Please should welcome into the Deutschland fans. Of course, you know, your boy lives in Germany. And of course, my mom supports the Deutsche Mannschaft. Shout out to her. Big up to her. CR7 and Portugal. But Forza Italia.
They would only meet the top 2 ranked teams in the semi-finals. This is only on the basis that all 4 teams win their group and get that far.
Okay, so if England win their group, they could only meet Spain or Argentina in the semi-finals.
So if England wins their group, they could only meet Spain or Argentina in the semi-finals.
Oh, so okay, it's like the NBA playoff bracket, right, Shaq?
It's sort of like the NBA playoff bracket.
Listen, so wherever you're watching this in the world, it is time right now. The FIFA World Cup 2026 technical draw powered by Aramco.
Let's
Tom,
go!
It's your turn, man. Let's go.
You ready?
Yep, out of Pot 1, we're starting.
So Pot 1 first. The drawing, Group 1, Group A.
All right. First up, Brazil.
Hey.
Brazil comes out.
Cheers. The record 5-time champions are the only team who participated in every World Cup and lifted the trophy in Mexico in 1970 and again here in the US in 1994.
Carlos Ancelotti, his Brazilian team will go into the Group C in position 1. Good start, that Tom. Good start.
All right.
Next ball.
And Brazil grows into Group C, position 1.
Seems easier. Okay. Next up, Germany.
Germany comes out, and Germany will be going into
and
Group
record 8-time finalists. Germany are gearing up for their 21st appearance at the tournament. That's more than any other European country.
Yep, Germany
with the most appearances at any World Cup of any European nation.
Okay.
And they will be going into Group
Get into the rhythm.
All right.
They are a bit fiddly.
All right. Netherlands.
8. The 3-time runners-up reached the quarterfinals at the last World Cup in
Netherlands are 3-time runner-up, and they look like they will be headed into Group F.
Position 1.
Okay, next ball, Tom.
Belgium.
Belgium is out next.
Twice reached the semi-finals. They were 3rd in 2018.
Looks like they will be going into Group G, guys.
Yep, Belgium go into Group G in position 1.
Position 1
Okay,
for Belgium.
again.
Spain.
Spain lifted
Spain
the
goes
World Cup
into
trophy
Group
in 2010, becoming the fifth
H again.
European team to do so and the 8th overall.
Yep, Spain go into Group H in position 1.
Spain into Group H, guys.
One more. Argentina.
There you go. The defending champions, the first South American team to book their spot. Can Argentina now defend the title they won in such thrilling style in Qatar and lift this trophy for a fourth time? We all remember that
Argentina
final,
goes
right?
into Group I.
Yes, I hope you do. Thank you.
Well, we have a factor here, Sam, just so you know. The first one, Argentina go into J1, and we skip I because Spain and Argentina, they must be in separate pathways. So Argentina Group J, and they're going to position 1.
Argentina is in Group J, not Group I, as they can't. They must avoid Spain.
France.
France
At the
will go
last
into Group
7
I.
World Cups, France have reached the final 4 times, winning twice in 1998 and 2018.
We go back to Group I, where France will be in position 1. Almost there, Tom.
Okay.
2 more to go.
So France goes into Group I, guys, excuse me. There's 2 more groups left, Group K and Group L.
Oh, wow, we have some
Oh,
Portuguese
okay,
in the house.
that was a great, it was great. Third
Portugal,
on their debut appearance in 1966
K.
and fourth in 2006, Portugal are heading to their 7th successive World Cup.
Portugal going to Group K in position 1.
Hey, 1 more to go.
That's 1.
Group L and final group.
What's there?
You got it. I believe in you.
Good luck to you 3. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Rio.
Yes.
England.
England will be in the final group,
And
which is
finally,
Group L.
England, the 1966 champions,
And for the
were
English
first
fans,
European time to
I think that's an
qualify,
interesting
winning
group.
all 8 games.
It keeps you away from some of the big names
Yep.
for a long time.
I'm being as neutral as I can be. But yeah, England going to Group L in position 1, and that caps off top 1. So thanks a lot, Tom. Great work. Danny, where are you in the crowd? Where are you? There you are. Which superstar have you got now?
I'm over here. I know you got a lot of legends up there, but I got one myself over here. Iker Casillas, 2010 World Cup winner. How excited
Casillas
are
is
you?
there.
Yeah, bring it up.
Shout out to Casillas.
How excited are you for the
Iker.
World Cup?
Shout out, my bro.
Algo maravilloso, algo que yo creo que es novedoso, que al final todo ha evolucionado para bien y cuanto más equipos,
I mean,
cuanto más gente
Casillas
pueda
in the
disfrutar de
USA
este
can at
tipo
least
de
speak English, bro. Come on.
Yo creo
I mean,
que
I can't
el
always be
ranking del
translating.
planeta es bueno para el fútbol y bueno para las aficiones.
Y sabes que la última vez que ganaron estaban en Grupo H también.
Bueno, pues mira, pues esperemos que pueda ser una premonición, que pueda ser una continuidad de lo que pasó en Sudáfrica y yo creo que tenemos una buena selección, respetando a todas las que se van a dar cita aquí en Canadá, Estados Unidos y México, pero España yo creo que parte como una de las favoritas.
Muchas gracias. Hey, Rio, did you ever get to score on them?
None less from speed.
What type of questions that, Danny? I'm a defender.
And in the qualifications, you must
you come up with headers all the time.
underestimate
Yeah, no, listen.
the likes of Africa and South
Guys.
America because they are strong teams coming from there and they can provide a challenge that might take it away
We're
from
going to
them.
talk to you later. Let's move straight on. We got the big man Shaq on my right hand side, ready to roll, and I'm sure everybody in here is waiting to
Shaq
see
is
who their
picking
team will
out
be
of
playing.
pot
So,
2.
Shaq, take it away. But here, wait, Shaq, one second. Here are the 12 team nations that are in pot 2 first. The video first.
So part 2, guys, Croatia comes out. And the Croatians are no strangers to World Cup. Morocco is there. Colombia, a South American nation, is there from the Cotton Bowl. Uruguay as well. And this is where you expect to see a lot of the South American powerhouses come out. Switzerland is always there. Not the likely powerhouse, but they've been growing their football in the less than last World Cup tournaments with consistent qualification and also performances at the Euros. Senegal, the African powerhouse, as the AFCON champions start making their way into the top. And it's Iran. The Republic of Iran is there. Korea Republic also makes their debut as they come out in Group 2. Well deserved for the Koreans who have shown performances in consistent tournaments, unlike most teams. And Ecuador comes out as well. Austria joins them and Australia, the Dynamos from Down Under. This is the pot 2 teams.
Okay, so for this one, there's one important thing to remember about pot 2. Now, as explained earlier, teams from the same confederation can't be drawn into the same group except for European teams.
So that means
only
the three
European
South American
teams will be allowed to be drawn
cannot
against
be
teams
in
in their same
group as Argentina
confederation
or Brazil.
for pot 2's grouping.
Yeah, we are. Those kids taught me well, guys. So great.
Let's see
chat.
how it
Now
goes,
is your
guys.
time
This
to
is
get
where
your
it gets
hands in
exciting. Who joins Group A, B, C, D, E, and F, guys? Big Shaq in the building. Big Shaq.
Korea Republic.
Korea Republic.
This is Korea Republic's 11th successive appearance at
11
World Cup.
successive appearance.
They famously reached
44 years of World Cup for Korea. That's more
Korea
World Cup
Republic
than I've been
going
alive.
to Group A in position 3.
And they will be
joining
going
Mexico.
into Group A to join Mexico in position 3. Korea Republic joins Group A. Mexico will have the challenge of the Koreans. Who will be joining Canada in Group B?
Switzerland have reached the
Switzerland.
quarterfinals on 3 occasions.
Switzerland joins Canada in Group B.
Yes, Switzerland going to Group B, joining Canada in position 4.
Difficult game for the Canadians. It already looks like they're already minus 3 points at the start of the group stage there with a team the strength of Switzerland joining that group. It looks pretty long.
Let's crack it.
Who joins Brazil? Everyone butt cheeks are clenched, I'm sure. No one wants to face the Brazilians in the opening game. Morocco. And it's Morocco.
Yeah, if he wants to watch history makers in 2022 as the first African team to reach the semi-finals, and they were also the first African team to qualify for 2026.
The first African team to qualify for the
Group
tournament.
C.
And they will be
They're going to
joining
be Brazil's
Brazil in
first
Group
game
C in
at the World Cup.
position 2.
Huge game.
That's going to be, love it. Okay, you're doing well. Did you hear that? Did you hear the crowd there?
Morocco is not dangerous, boy. They're not a dangerous group.
I think he's getting the hang of it now.
Shaq's getting the hang of it. Who's joining the USA in Group C?
Australia.
Big noise there.
There they are. The Socceroos have reached the knockout stages twice in 6
Australia joins the USA
in 2006 and 2022.
The Socceroos
Australia will go into Group D,
goes
joining the
into
USA,
Group D
and they'll
with
be
USA.
in position 3.
Will they be able to knock out the Americans? Group E time. And I'm telling you, there are some people who will have their butt cheeks clenched because it's Germany. The Germans are definitely no
Second in
opponents
qualifying with the
trifles with.
fewest goals
And it's Colombia,
South America. Ecuador are now heading
one of
to
the
their fifth
footballing
World Cup.
giants
Ecuador
from
going to Group E,
South
joining
America,
Germany, and they go into
joining
position
one of the
4.
European giants
Your time again.
in Group E. The next group is the Netherlands. Who will be joining them there? Let's hope it's Senegal or Japan. Some good competition.
Samurai Blue
Japan!
were the first team to qualify back
And
in
it's the
March
Samurais
and reached the round of 16
who will be going
four
in
times, including
against the
in Qatar
Dutch.
3 years ago.
Will
Yes, Japan
they
will
be
be
able to
facing
do it to the
Netherlands in the
Dutch?
first game in that group, in Group F,
Or will
as they
the
go into
Dutch
position 2.
triumph?
Okay, let's go.
And the next team for the next group,
Very well.
joining Belgium.
Islamic Republic of
Islamic
Iran.
Republic of Iran
This
joins
will be
Belgium
the time
in
we
the
beat
group
Islamic Republic of
G.
Iran at the World Cup, and this is their fourth.
It will be an interesting matchup, guys.
Iran
The
go
Group
into
G is very interesting.
G,
It looks
and they go
to
into
be one of
position
those
3.
times.
Okay, your
continue.
time again, Shaq. Let's go.
Uruguay.
And it's Uruguay
Very
next.
First FIFA
To
World
be
Cup
joining
host in 1930, lifted the trophy
And I
on
think
home
this
soil,
makes it
and then won it
very
again
interesting.
in Brazil in 1950.
Uruguay go into Group H in position 4.
Uruguay
That will be the
next to
closing
Spain.
game against Spain.
And the Spaniards
of that
don't
group.
seem at all happy. Of course, Uruguay
This
is
is
no
actually out to be.
Let's go.
Yeah,
with
let's go
2
again.
World Cup wins under their belt as a nation. They are strong and they have quality.
Senegal.
Yeah.
Senegal joins
A win
France.
over reigning champions
And it will
France
be
set Senegal up for their
fourth
best
nation
World Cup performance
against
so far when they
colonial
reached the
nation.
quarterfinals in 2002.
Senegal go into
Will
France's
Senegal
group,
be
which is
able
Group
to
I,
rise
and that
above
is the first game of that group.
and
France
liberate
versus
themselves
Senegal. Wow.
from the
This is
French
turning out to be.
Doing well, Shaq.
at the World Cup?
Picking up some
Let's go
winners.
again.
Let's see. I hope Senegal does a number on
Kicking some
France.
blinders, love it.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Zinedine Zidane and the boys, but yeah, don't rate you. Looks like Austria might be joining Argentina.
Austria.
Austria it
Austria
is.
finished third in the 1954 tournament in Switzerland and are back in the finals for the first time since
Austria joins
1998.
Argentina.
Yeah, Austria, they join
Make no
Argentina in Group
mistake,
J,
they are
and
not
they go
one of the
into position
strongest
3.
European nations, but they are a very interesting team. They are structured,
Getting there.
they run hard, they play well, and they have a decent amount of quality around the pitch. It will be
Making it look
interesting.
easy now.
Up next is either one of two. Who will it be?
Colombia.
Colombia.
The 2014 quarterfinalists come into the tournament with confidence after setting a new national record for goals scored when finishing third in the South American qualifying round.
Yep, and Colombia, they go into Group K, into position 4.
Oh, you've done it.
And the last group is Croatia joining England.
Croatia.
Wow.
And
That's a
finally,
difficult
Croatia,
game.
the 2018 finalists.
Not
Croatia
one of the
twice
teams that
won
you would
bronze
love to be
medals
meeting.
at the FIFA World
Very
Cup in
feisty
1998
affair.
and 3 years ago.
A team that's a dogged fighter
Croatia.
with
Croatia,
quality,
they
of
go into
course. You
Group
know they
L
have the likes of
in
Modric
position
and
2,
they
which
produce the
means
likes
that
of
is
these
England's
guys.
first game at this World
Yeah,
Cup.
it's going to be difficult for England. Of
man.
course, Tommy
You've done
Tuchel
it.
is
You've
there.
done it again.
He's
Yeah,
looking
anyway,
on.
thank
and
you very
he's-
much, Shaq. Well done. Danny,
Yo,
where
I
are
gotta
you
do my
again?
research.
Well, I'm here with Maya Yoshida. Maya, the last time that Japan played the Netherlands was in 2022 when you guys beat them in the opening game. How do you feel about this time around?
Well, it's always tough, you know. I just spoke with Ronald, my old coach, and just before coming here, it's gonna be tough, but it's always good. The coach Morias always want to play against the best team which we can play. So, well, it should be fun.
Japan has
Very
beaten
well,
them
thank you
in
so much.
facing
And,
them in the
Rio,
opening game of a
back to you.
tournament previously.
Thank you very much,
They are
Danny. And that's
they are
24
not
teams down,
afraid of the
24 to
Dutch.
go. So let's
Pot
go.
3 comes up next,
Look at
guys.
the teams from pot 3.
Let's see what's going on for pot 3. And the players, the teams in pot 3 starts off with Norway, who has the likes of Haaland and Martin Odegaard amongst their ranks. Norgard as well. Panama is next. representing Concacaf. Big up to the Panamanians. Egypt comes in representing Africa. Algeria also comes in representing Africa and one of the first teams to qualify, featuring a treble winner. Of course, he knows he played for Man City, but now he flies straight elsewhere. Scotland comes in with Scott McTominay and former Manchester United players, as well as they make their first World Cup in a long, long time. Paraguay as well, the strong South American team that always seems to find their way at the tournament. Tunisia is in. And of course, you know that we'll be featuring the likes of some Manchester, former Manchester players as well. Cote d'Ivoire, the likes of Ahmad and these boys. Uzbekistan is there as well. Qatar. After their major investment, Qatar seems to be making consistent qualification for the World Cup, as well as Saudi Arabia. Nothing to sniff at, guys. This is what focus and dedication does. South Africa is also there after they rejuvenated their approach to football since the 2010 hosting as well. The group stages, guys.
Okay, like for the teams in pot 1 and 2, there are certain factors which will determine which group teams from pot 3 will be drawn into.
Yes, of course, there can't be more than 2 European teams in one group and not more than 1 team from another confederation. So don't forget that there's placeholders in pot 4 to take into consideration too, guys.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Okay, right, with all that in mind, guys, Aaron.
Let's go, Aaron.
I got you.
Time to select the 13 for each group, guys. Let's go. Qatar, bro. Qatar since hosting.
South Africa.
And South Africa will be joining Mexico
are
and
making
Korea
their first
Republic.
appearance since becoming Africa's first World Cup host back in
Difficult.
2010.
I have to say, Group A is shaping up to be one of the groups of death
This
in
is the
this
opener for
tournament.
the World Cup. So South Africa, they go in Group A.
That's a
Position
difficult
2.
group. I don't think the Mexicans would like it any other way. And I think the Canadians and the Americans will be breathing a sigh of relief because South Africa is a very, very good.
What a start.
One of the first nations in Africa qualified.
Over to you, Aaron.
Up next, let's see if we can guess. It should be Norway. Give them Norway.
Qatar.
It's Qatar. Qatar joins
Hosts
Canada.
and debutants in 2022, Qatar came through the 4th round of qualifying in Asia to clinch their spot.
Qatar go into
joins
Group B in
Canada
position
and Switzerland
3.
in Group C. In Group
Very
B,
good.
Back to you, Aaron.
soft group. Might be easy for Canada to qualify, depending on who their last team is. Let's see who goes into Group C with Brazil and Morocco.
Paraguay.
Paraguay, the South American Giants.
Wow.
I think Paraguay will
are
be
back on
shifted
the
to Group
for the first time
Group
since
D
reaching
because they can't be in the same confederation with Brazil.
I think we've got to explain because I think people are getting this wrong maybe, right? So I've got a couple of things to explain. There's factors here. Paraguay, they go into Group D, position 2. That's USA's opening game of the World Cup, June 12th.
Opening game
in
of
Los
the World Cup
Angeles.
for Paraguay.
We skip Group C, just so you know, guys, because 2 teams from the same confederation
Because
cannot be
they
in the same
can't go
group,
into
just
the
if you
same
wonder.
group as Brazil,
Brazil was
as
in
they
C.
are part of the CONMEBOL Federation.
getting
So
it.
the USA
Okay, Aaron, back to you.
will have to contend with not only Australia, but Paraguay. I think this group has just gotten really interesting and took a turn for the Americans that they were not expecting. Cote d'Ivoire will
The
replace
reigning
them,
African champions
but
have
they
been
are
to
unable
3
to
FIFA
because
World
I
Cups
believe
before.
Morocco is also
Will
part of the
2026 be the
federation.
first time
So I
they
believe
reach
Cote
the knockout
d'Ivoire
stages?
will go to Group E.
Yeah, we have another factor here. We're going to put Cote d'Ivoire in E3, position 3,
So Cote
Group B.
d'Ivoire will be
We
going
have
to
to
Group
skip
E
Group
with
C
Germany and
because of
Ecuador.
Morocco being from the same confederation. Are you with me, guys?
Yeah.
Good. Right, this is good. So they go to Group E.
So they go to Group E, joining Germany and Ecuador. Who will join Brazil and Morocco? Will it be Scotland?
Tunisia.
It is Tunisia.
After 6 participations that ended in the group stage, Tunisia will be aiming to reach the knockout rounds for the very first time.
Guys, we're going to have to skip again because Tunisia cannot go in the same group as Morocco, as we just talked before, same confederation.
As Morocco,
so we go
and
all the way to
joining
F,
the Netherlands and
into
Japan
position
in
4.
Group F.
Okay, back to you, Aaron.
Tunisia joins Group F. Who is next? Make it be Norway.
Egypt.
And Egypt comes out means that Egypt will have to be joining Group
Egypt
H
are heading to the finals for
with
a
Spain
fourth time. They'll be aiming
and
to
Uruguay.
gain their country's first ever win at the tournament. I have a feeling I know what's happening.
Yeah, we have another factor. Mo Salah's Egypt have gone to Group G in position 2. That's the opening game versus Belgium. Like we said, they skipped Group C because Morocco are there from the same confederation.
Back to you, Aaron. Let's see what you're going to pull out this time.
Scotland.
Scotland will be going
Hear the cheers there. Love that.
the Group C.
It's been 28 years since we last saw Scotland on the global stage. Can they now reach the
Scotland
knockout
hasn't
rounds
made a
for the
World Cup
first
in
time?
28 years, guys.
Now we go back to Group C.
And they join Brazil, Morocco in Group C. And I have to say to you, with the form of Scott McTominay of recent, I'd say Scotland will be destroying Morocco and put up a fight against Brazil. They may not win, but they will certainly beat Morocco. They have the firepower and the big Scott McTominay, McTerminator, Scott McNaldo, McDonaldinho, however you want to call him,
Argentina
will be
at
there.
Qatar 2022 with a sensational opening game performance.
Yeah, no one would ever forget that. But Saudi Arabia, they go into Group H in position 3, joining a very, very mouthful.
Saudi Arabia goes to Group H and joins Spain and
Let's
Uruguay.
keep it going. Next ball, please.
Very clean so far.
Algeria.
Algeria will have to
This
be
will
moved.
be Algeria's 5th appearance at the finals, and their
So they will be joining
first in 12
Argentina and Austria in Group J.
Yeah, Algeria, we have to skip again, guys, because in Group I, Senegal are there, and they're from the same confederation, so they go into Group J, position 2.
Imagine
Argentina's
that
first game at the
Argentina
World
gets
Cup.
one of the
World Cup
easy
holders
groups
against
again.
Algeria.
Argentina, Algeria, and Austria, all A's. All A's, guys.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Tunisia misses ahead of the 2006 and 2014 World Cups. This is the first time the Central Asian country will feature in the final tournament. What are you guys laughing about? Are you should split those two up.
I know. Well, we've got factors here. So I'm going to take Uzbekistan and put them into Group K in position 3. And we skipped I because of teams that are yet to be drawn. So we wait for them teams to be drawn in the next part. So we're going to have to move on. And we'll wait for them.
Uzbekistan goes into Group K with Portugal and Colombia. Tough one there for the Uzbekistanis.
You're doing so well.
Panama.
Panama is next.
Debutants
Where will
in
they go?
2018, Panama are back at the World Cup and will now aim to pick up their first ever point at the finals.
Factors again, guys, and due to teams yet to be drawn, like I said before, we've had to skip all the way to Group L, where Panama will go in position 4, and they'll be in the same group as England and Croatia.
Panama, the young nation representing Concacaf, will have to face off against 2 of the big guns in Europe, in Croatia and England, if they want to survive.
And finally,
Norway comes out
they're back
finally.
for the first time
Where
since
will they go?
1998, and boy, did they do it with a bang, scoring more goals in qualifying than any other European team.
Yep, Norway, they go into Group I, and they go into position 4.
Norway goes into Group
So,
I.
Aaron, brilliant job.
With
Clean
France
hands,
and
you knocked it
Senegal.
out of the park. But you could be the MVP for me at the moment in the draw. Sorry, guys. But Danny, there you are. Spotlight's on you, man. Let's go.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of oohs and ahs and murmurs, lots of excitement. Yeah, you guys. I'm here actually with legend Yaya Touré. Sorry, let me not say without legend. Côte d'Ivoire, 4-time champions.
Yeah,
Germany.
they're
How
on
you guys
fire,
feeling about
but
getting out of
Norway
the
will
group?
get smacked up, bro.
Well, I
Norway
think,
will get smacked up, bro.
compared to the last group we been when we were in the World Cup, I think it's quite okay, to be honest, I hope the target this World Cup coming is going to be finishing going through to the first round, right? And let's see, quarter is going to be a bonus for us, and I believe our fellow brothers going to make us smart.
Well, best of luck to the African champions. And I know you and Rio, you guys used to play for rival clubs. You guys friends?
Yeah.
I love you, brother. Yeah. What are you trying to do here, Danny? I know you're trying to get in the middle here. What are you doing?
I'm trying to start it up. I'm trying to heat it up.
But I haven't really forgiven Yaya for that 2012 title race where they took it off. It's fine, but
you'll get over it.
I'm over it, man. Come on, let me live, man. But we've got 12 more teams to be drawn. These are the
Pot
nations.
4 is coming,
4.
guys.
So let's go to the video.
Let's go. Jordan, not Michael, but Jordan the Nation. Cape Verde comes in. First time qualifiers, Cape Verde. Ghana, as well as in pot 4. The Ghanas. Curacao representing Concacaf is there. And the Curaçaoans were there, the smallest nation now to represent in the World Cup, has qualified. Their new Guinness World Record holders. New Zealand is there. These are Sweden.
Now, pot 4 is a little different to the others, as there are 6 placeholders for the remaining places.
Oh yes, so I know this one from the whiteboard and the boot camp that I was kind of involved in. There are 4 places available for European teams. 2 will qualify from the FIFA playoff tournament. That's the last 6 places. And now Wayne, all the pressure's on you. Everyone in Canada is waiting for you to pick up the first game.
This is the current.
So let's go.
But of course, there are the 4 European qualifiers, and of course, there's the 2 playoffs that feature Jamaica as well. Joining Group A.
Okay, we got the winner of Denmark.
The winner of Denmark and North Macedonia will be joining Group A.
Republic of Ireland.
Okay, so that's going to be the European playoff D, the potential debutants of North Macedonia.
So European
Facing
playoff
Denmark. Winner
EUD
will then meet either Czechia or the Republic
will be
of Ireland.
joining South Africa, Mexico, and Korea
D
Republic.
goes into Group A, and they go into position 4.
Wait, stop. Okay, sorry. Now you can do it. Sorry.
I want to know how I got all the names. The winner between Italy, Northern Ireland, Wales, Bosnia, and Herzegovina.
Okay, so so that's European Playoff A. The four-time winners, Italy, take on Northern Ireland, and the winner of that game will face either Wales or Bosnia.
Italy Playoff A.
Place at the World Cup.
EU Playoff A. The winner will join Group B.
Wayne, on June the 12th in Toronto, that game will be played. Hold on, wait, 1 second.
Wait.
So the winner of Playoff A goes into Group B into position 2.
Okay, Wayne, let's pick the next ball, please.
He's quick, man.
Quick there.
Haiti.
Yes.
Haiti will join Brazil, Morocco, and Scotland in
at the
Group
World Cup
C.
once before, 52 years ago in 1974.
Yep, and Haiti go into Group C, completing that group, and they go into position 3.
Okay, Wayne, just like to pick the next ball, please.
Good group. I like that group.
I think Haiti will be an upset team in that group. I think Haiti might upset one or two teams like Morocco and Scotland in that group. You never know. Haiti might be one of the teams to be coming out of that group alive.
Could fit into the New York Jersey Stadium where the FIFA World Cup 2026 final will be played.
Curacao will go into Group E in
Curacao
position 2.
goes into Group E.
And one of the factors, their opening game is against Germany before we go into the factors.
Oh my goodness, Curacao plays Germany,
because every single group must
Jamaica,
have a
Trinidad and
European team, so that's why
Tobago.
we've gone forward to Group E.
Imagine playing Germany. Wow, at the opening game.
It's quite difficult, isn't it? We'll be a hang of this.
Curacao joins Group E.
The winner of Iraq, Bolivia, and Suriname.
Okay, so that is FIFA Playoff 2. Now, Iraq are hoping to reach the World Cup for a second time, and they await the winner of the match between Bolivia and Suriname. Whoever comes out on top in the final will book their place at next summer's tournament.
Yes, once again, we have factors here, guys. So I'm going to put them into Group I, where they go forward in position 3. So we've skipped a few groups there due to the multiple teams in the playoffs. Okay, so we go to the next one.
Next one, please.
Aaron, you get that? You get that?
Cabo Verde.
One of 4 debutants to have already secured their place. Cabo Verde is the 3rd smallest country by population ever to qualify for a FIFA World Cup.
Yep, and we take Cabo Verde to Group H, and they go into position 2, and this is Spain's opening game of the tournament.
Cabo Verde will face Spain in the opening game of the tournament.
Because the European team has to go in there, as we said before. And we skip Group F and G due to teams yet to be drawn. I know we're getting there, guys. We're getting to understand it. I know you are. I know you're with me.
Wayne, you're doing a great job. Next ball, please.
We're all confused up here.
There's a few out there as well.
Doing a great job. Trust me.
Devin practicing this one all morning. The winner between Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, and Kosovo.
Okay, so that is European Playoff C, 2002 semi-finalists Turkey host Romania, and whoever wins that game will take on either Slovakia or Kosovo, who are hoping to make their World Cup debut in 2026.
As I discussed earlier, telling you that every group needs a European team in there, so we go back to Group D. Now we've got it, and they go into position 4.
Okay, next ball, please.
EU Playoff D goes into position 4.
The winner between Ukraine, Sweden, Poland, and Albania.
Okay, European Playoff B, Ukraine hosts Sweden, and the winner of that game will face either Poland or Albania for a spot at the finals in North America next summer.
Yep, the winner of Playoff B goes into Group F, into position 3, and that completes that group. Well done, Wayne.
Yeah, next ball.
Let's go again.
well.
And they will be joining
have to say that.
Netherlands, Japan, and Tunisia.
Jordan were one step away from reaching the 2014 World Cup, and this time they'll be making their tournament debut.
Yep, we skip another group here because of factors that we spoke about before. They go forward to Group J in position 4, and we skip G because of Iran, same confederation.
Okay, I think by now
We're there.
you all have it.
I'm ready, I'm ready. Wade's flying.
You are flying.
We're not confused anymore.
Okay.
Congo DR, Jamaica, and New Caledonia.
Congo DR await the winner of the match between Jamaica and potential tournament debutants New Caledonia. Now, whoever wins that final will advance to the World Cup.
Yep, and the winner of playoff 1 skips forward to to Group K in position 2. This is Portugal and Cristiano's first opening game in the World Cup. And the factors were there were teams in the playoffs, so we've got to make sure we don't put them in the same group. So now we go to the next team.
Yep, almost there.
It's getting confusing.
Ghana.
The 2010 quarterfinalists are known as the Black Stars, a reference to the West African country's flag, and they've now reached 5 out of the last 6 editions.
So this is the last factor of the draw. You'll be pleased to know that, guys. And we skip Group G. We go to Group L. Position
Ghana
3.
joins Group L, guys.
England, Croatia, and Panama's group. And
Ghana
obviously they
joins
couldn't go
Group L.
into the group with Egypt because they was from the same
Curacao
confederation.
plays Germany in the open game, bro. They're gonna get
Final
moved.
ball.
Last one.
Final one.
New Zealand.
And finally, New Zealand. Thanks to the expansion of the tournament to 48 teams, the All Whites are the first team ever from Oceania to secure a direct qualifying spot.
So there you have it, guys. The last team in the draw has been pulled out. New Zealand going to Group G in position 4. So Wayne, great job. Well done. Thank you so much. What a great job by the great one. Danny, we're going to come to you again. Great job.
Well, Rio, you guys did a great job up there. And we've got all the groups now, and I'm with Ghana Star Asamoah Gyan. When you look at that group, do you think the Black Stars are going to make it to the knockout stages?
Well, I think it's a very.
So, guys, the groups are complete.
All the 4 teams want to qualify.
These are the groups.
We are optimistic back home.
Mexico in Group A, Korea Republic, South Africa, and the EU playoff Group D. Winner will be in that
Thank you so
group.
much. Time
Group
to wrap
B
it
is
up,
as
Rio.
follows:
I feel like they're gonna beat
Canada,
England.
Switzerland,
It's up to me,
Qatar,
you know? You feel like what? I
and
feel like
EU
Ghana might beat
playoff
England.
winner of Group A.
That's my first
of the
prediction.
EU
I'll
playoffs.
see you backstage. We'll talk
It
about
gets
it.
even more interesting, guys.
So that
as we
concludes the
get
draw,
to
guys.
Group
And
C.
wow, we have some
Brazil,
fantastic matches to look
Morocco,
forward to in
Scotland,
Canada,
and CONCACAF
Mexico, and the
representatives.
US.
Haiti are there.
And what a job
Will
from our
Haiti
4
do the
North
upset?
American great
We
tech.
hope so,
Was an
guys. We
honor
hope
to
so.
share
We
a
certainly
stage
hope
with
so.
them. Please show your
Group D
appreciation
has
to
the
Tom Brady,
host USA,
Aaron Judge,
Australia,
and Wayne Gretzky.
Paraguay, and EU
guys,
Group
48
Playoff
teams,
C
12 groups.
winners
Let's recap
will be
them
joining
all.
them
Let's
in
go.
that group
The 4
for the
nations in
tournament.
Group A are
Of course,
Mexico,
let's make this the
South
wide
Africa,
screen so you
Korea
guys can
Republic,
see that
and the winner
picture
of
live.
Playoff D.
Of course,
In
I'll be
Group
talking
B,
about Group
Canada, the winner of playoff A, Qatar, and
Group E, Germany,
C, we have
Ecuador,
Brazil,
Cote d'Ivoire, and
Haiti,
Curacao,
and
the
Scotland.
other CONCACAF representatives will have
Australia,
a
and the winner
tough
of
time
playoff C.
trying
Group
to
E,
keep
we have Germany,
themselves
Curacao,
and
Cote
play for
d'Ivoire,
pride
and
because they
Ecuador.
face
In Group F,
one of the
Netherlands,
best in
Japan,
Europe, one of
winner
the
of
best
playoff B,
in
and
South America, and one of the best
In Group G,
from
we have
Africa.
Belgium,
Curaçao's
Egypt,
opening game will be against
Iran,
Germany.
and New Zealand.
Okay.
Difficult
In
time.
Group H, we have Spain, Cabo Verde,
In Group
Saudi
F,
Arabia, and Uruguay.
we have Netherlands,
In Group I,
Japan,
we have France,
Tunisia, Croatia,
Senegal,
and
winner of
EU
playoff
playoff
2,
B winner.
and Norway.
Will be interesting to see who takes that group.
Let's
My
look
money's
at
on
Group
Japan
J,
and maybe
Argentina,
the Group B winner
Algeria,
who might be
Austria,
Italy.
and
So I
Jordan.
think it's going to be interesting
K,
times.
we have Portugal,
Of course,
winner
we
of
have in
playoff
Group
1,
G,
Uzbekistan,
Belgium,
and
Iran,
Colombia.
Egypt,
And finally,
New
Group
Zealand
L,
playing
we
their
have
second
England,
World Cup.
Croatia, Ghana,
Will the All
and
Blacks
Panama.
get their chance? Will they take their chance? It's left to be seen. Of course, guys, there's also...
Hey. Well, that was pretty exciting, wasn't it?
There's also Group H. Group H has Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, and Cabo Verde in their debut World Cup. Cabo Verde will be opening the tournament against Spain. Uruguay will be facing Saudi Arabia, and Cabo Verde upset the Spaniards. We will be here for that game. We will be here. In the next group, we have France, Senegal, Norway, and the FIFA winners of playoff 2, which could possibly be anyone.
And what a buzz here in DC.
You know,
I'm
of
sure
those
you can
teams.
feel it right around the world.
Will be interesting. Of course, we have Group J, Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. Will the African teams be able to compete with Europe's and South America's elite?
Yeah, and the match schedule will be officially announced tomorrow, so you'll know.
Colombia, Uzbekistan, and the FIFA playoff winner 1, possibly Jamaica or DR Congo. We'll see who gets there. Let's hope the Reggae Boys done that group because they need it. And of course, we'll be hoping for them to smash Uzbekistan and Colombia because Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be a difficult game. They may not win. Finally, we have Group L with the likes of England, Croatia, Panama, and the Black Stars of Ghana. It will be between England and the Black Stars of Ghana for me. Croatia might be good, but I don't know if they have the firepower. Argentina always has a easy group, my brother. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, guys. You know what I mean? And guys, it's been an interesting draw again. Very interesting draw. I would have to say to you all that this draw has been amazing. It's been exciting. And I can't wait for the World Cup. Of course, we're going to see the group and match placements to see what dates are the matches, which will be coming up in a short while. A few weeks from now, we will have the official dates and times and locations of all the matches, as people who have applied early for World Cup tickets will be receiving their packets and be able to pay for those tickets at the early bird prices. It will be interesting, guys. Thank you for joining me, your boy Mark Ken. It's been an interesting Friday afternoon talking about the World Cup. Of course, you know we love international football. We love football in general. And this is going to be a big one, the biggest World Cup ever since its inception. Of course, with 48 teams, it's left to be seen that there's already a bigger tournament, more games and 16 more teams. So guys, join me live as we bring the World Cup to you from this network, eliteFOOTYtalksTV. Of course, you will get some games on other channels. Tune in to the boys, to the fans. Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. Shout out to you. Have a wonderful Friday evening. It's been your boy Mark N. Let's see where it goes.